Jim Shanks and Millie McClendon Shanks' oldest son was Zachariah William Shanks. He had 7 children with Dorintha Madam Sellers. The third oldest was Edgar Dewitt Ed Shanks, who was born November 21st, 1889 in Banks, Alabama. By the time he was 24, he was recorded in the 1910 census as a medical student living on Woodward Avenue in Atlanta. By 1917, Edgar is listed as a practicing physician on his World War I draft registration. He was called to active service on August 22, 1917, and was a first lieutenant and later captain in the medical corps. Ed served overseas with the 325 Ambulance Corps from May 19, 1918 to July 5, 1919, and was discharged upon his return. Among the nurse anesthetists who served with distinction with the armed forces overseas during the war was Zola, Edgar's future wife, who went overseas with Base Hospital number 43. In 1913, the influence of the Mayos in using nurse anesthetists extended to the southeast. That year, Zola Lucretia Thomas, 1890 to 1948, of Buchanan, Virginia, a graduate of the Home and Retreat Hospital School of Nursing in Lynchburg, Virginia, became chief nurse anesthetist at the Grady Memorial Hospital in Atlanta, her training in anesthesia having been received at the Mayo Clinic. Almost immediately after leaving the Army, Ed married Zola on July 31st, 1919 at the home of her parents. She was the daughter of James Barnett Thomas and born in Buchanan, VA. Her family was descended from Revolutionary War veteran Giles Thomas, who served as a private in the Maryland troops under General Nathaniel Greene in his campaign in the Carolinas. The couple are found living in a rooming house in Atlanta, moved to 436 Peachtree Boulevard, and then finally to 1431 Fairview Road Northeast.
And Zola had children, daughter Zola Thomas Shanks, and 2 sons, Edgar D. Shanks Jr. and James Zachary, both of whom became physicians. The September 1st, 1936 edition of the Atlanta Constitution reported in its Atlanta social notes, Dr. and Mrs. Edgar Dewitt Shanks entertained at a buffet supper at their home on Fairview Road following the wedding rehearsal of Miss Ann Gary and Dr. H.C. Pennell. Edgar D. Shanks Sr. was a physician of more than 30 years in Atlanta and practiced at all the major hospitals. He was in the Atlanta College of Physicians and Surgeons, and for 16 years was the Secretary-Treasurer of the Medical Association of Georgia, as well as editor of the association's journal. Dr. Shanks, who retired in 1950, formerly served on the staffs of Georgia Baptist, St. Joseph, and Crawford W. Long hospitals. His son Edgar Jr. had joined his practice and took over in 1951 at their office on Peachtree Avenue in downtown. For many years, he was on the teaching staff at Grady and in the Emory University Medical School. Edgar Sr. was a member of Phi Chi fraternity, the Fulton County Medical Society, where he was president in 1935, and the American Medical Association. In a celebration, more than 50 friends presented him with a silver service in appreciation of his faithful and loyal service to medicine in Georgia. He died January 26, 1948, of heart failure at his residence at home.